Welcome everybody to another episode of Supreme Ruler 2020 as Japan. Last time we were just kind of sort of an attempt to prepare for the full-out attack on Shenyang. At least I hope this could possibly work, but I am not really quite sure, but you never know. It's going to constantly send more reinforcements, and of course our military is being built up rather slowly. And of course our economy is questionable at the moment. However, I am going to make some changes, including make this 55%, leave everything alone. Our units, on the other hand, are getting taking way too much damage, unfortunately. As of now, the North Chinese have not declared war yet. And I'm just gonna hope and pray that's gonna be the case for a while. Also, I also managed to kind of been able to write down all the potential allies we could make or trade agreements. So for now, the next on the list is New York at the moment. At any rate, let's see if I can get these guys together. Have anybody else get over here? Hold on. I completely forgot to unload these, and now I'm going to unpause again. Get over there and trench. You, I don't know what to do with you. You can just go wherever you want. And of course, there are units that are just scattered. And we just lost this area, and my AA units are being wiped out. And why did these units get so close to Shenyang in question? I don't know. Even though I told them a specific route to go around instead of directly next to, what's this again? Fushun, I mean. But since these guys are not going to be arriving in time quickly, especially the wrong direction again. Seems like I could never catch a break. The units constantly going areas that I did not told them to go. Some that are damaged, others just try and get over here, and building more railroads to connect each town. I know that this could be very expensive, but hopefully it'll be worth it. And okay, waited long enough. It's time to attack. However, I am gonna get every aircraft I have available to start attacking. Now, why are these units not joining the fight except for you? Come on. Never mind. Most of them are going to be, I'm guessing, going to reserve quickly, and more reinforcements are just going to keep coming in. Just gotta attack it. And we took it. Alright then, so what land could we get? I can imagine some from here, but Inner Mongolia as well. Eastern Siberia. It's probably no surprise of what they're gonna get, I guess. But let's see. Okay. Not bad, except for this small territory. But not bad, actually. Sure, we lost this area, but at least at least the rest of the army is under our control now, with some exceptions. But our war with Manchuria is over. However, eventually, we are going to be ready for war against North China, if need be. We're allies with Inner Mongolia at the moment, and yeah, we're just going to leave them alone. But let's see what we have. Agriculture, no surprise. Water. Slightly. Not gonna check that. Timber. There's plenty of wood. Petrol, well, we got this area, so that's gonna be acceptable at the moment. Coal, plenty. Metal ore, we got most of the ore we need, with the exception of this area under Inner Mongolia and North China. Uranium, only a few deposits, and these I'm not gonna bother. But let's see. Former territory in Manchuria is about that much. The rest of it is over here. Right. So even though we did not get this area or the whole of Manchuria under our control, which is part of my own fault, since I could have just attacked Shenyang in the first place without being also hesitant in the first place, but hey, at least we got what we kinda try to get. And that's what we're gonna have to deal with at the moment. For now, though, I'm going to build up some more supply depots, including trying to build up our military once again. Still, it's a good start. The new Japanese empires gain another foothold. Not a fully exactly compared to North Korea, but that's what we got. So, let's see. We can start building what we can. Most of which I am going to kinda ignore, but others. Alright. But others, as I said, we are going to be needing extras. Industrial we might need for the maintenance and all. Other areas, however, I'm going to ignore. Uranium, we are okay at the moment, so those that are under construction are going to be ignored. Metal ore. Only one composite factory. That's in Japan itself. None out here. And certainly not just these mines, and that's about it. So I'll leave those alone. Another military facility, the research center over here is finished. Repaired, I mean. So at least we could start researching a lot and get them done, hopefully. Once again, though, reduced to 50% tax rate. These I will probably have to repurchase eventually. But these? Yeah. That's not going to be any foreseeable future whatsoever. So that war is currently over. And I'm just gonna look around through the list that I have in front of me to see which nation I could possibly try and make alliances or trade. I already got New York. And I think I already got California, did I? No. Well, former alliance is interesting, but I'm gonna ignore that for now. Remove that first. Already got New York, Missouri. It's a lot easier to do this than just look around the map. Missouri, 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 Missouri. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Okay, let's see. Trade that, and I guess I'll ask for that. That's good. Next up, Georgia. Blah blah blah. Georgia, where are you? Well, it's the Georgia Republic, but that's a different country altogether. Okay. I'll ask for those, and then I'll give them that. Arkansas. Whoops. Arkansas. There you are. Yeah, we got somewhat of an okay relations. Once again, I'll do that. Oh, air defense sites, that's good to know. Nevada. Pretty easy to find. Ask for those. DC, I think I already did that. Did I? No. So I was wrong. But I'll ask for... Mutual defense is out of the question, but I will ask for just a small alliance. Ontario. I could have put these in alphabetical order, but... oh well. Okay, Ontario, what about you? British Columbia, I think that's... yeah, there they are. Somewhat concerned, huh? That's understandable. Now, let's see... Europe... West Germany already got an alliance. Paris... or got trade, but... could use another ally. Marseille... leave that alone. Finland. Okay, so we can make an alliance with them. Poland. Also, we can also make an alliance with them. Yeah. Whoa, pause. Oh, crap. Okay. Barely arrest, and we're already at war. Again. Whatever navy I have is just gonna do what they can. But firstly, let's see if we can take this. This city of... I cannot read that. Or rather, I cannot even pronounce it correctly. Actually, go around. Target somewhere else, particularly these coal mines. Make that our operations, but even though they have a large air force. Send whatever aircraft I have. Another research brig is stem cell research. Our navy is, of course, going to get almost wiped out. It's no surprise. But my submarines are actually doing quite well, being able to sink enemy ships as best they can, including some of my destroyers. So with that, you just stay there. Torpedo any ship that gets a little too close, with some exceptions. And this time we have a really massive military presence here. Already taken several cities, but let's see if we can take Tangshan. And it looks like maybe we might be able to reach Beijing and conquer a large swath of their territory. Though, who else are they at war with? Nobody else. Okay. That's interesting. Although our casualties are rising rather quickly, though. So, unfortunately, despite the numbers, we are taking a lot of casualties. Okay, first off, it's probably a huge risk to get almost everybody onto the war front, but it's kind of what we gotta do. I gotta leave some of these other North Chinese ships alone at the moment, since they pretty much will fall under our control eventually, if we reach Beijing. And that's a ZTZ-98, we got ZTZs again. Four more come in, which are mostly artillery. I got a J-74, or Type 74, however you could say. Oh, no. I meant to go that way. Build another rail line up here. Connect to that. Connect to here, then connect to here, I guess. I'm pretty sure I might want to pause for a bit. What? Land verification, that's nice to know, but I'm going to no longer receive that. Let's continue. do whatever you do. Delete that one, and remove those. Okay, first off, let's take this, and did I select one of my ships? I guess I did. Domestic approval is on a negative trend, that's pretty understandable. Oh no, I don't want my helicopters to be so close. Okay, most of the garrisons are either destroyed or retreating. Well, I guess we might actually win this war rather quickly. Next is here at Nanfang. These I'm going to ignore. Beijing itself is over here, but try to take... Yeah, I probably should head north instead. Firstly, drive out the forces at Langfang out. Diplomatic exchange successful. Still got a lot of these annoying units, and where are you going? You all get over there, but you get over here. I will build a barracks just in case. Barracks are not going to be built that quickly anyway. But turn around, go up, north. North, a little bit more north. Entrench there. These units, however, get over here. Start gathering up. Whatever air power I have needs to join this fight. No matter how damaged they are. Okay, we've done some damage. Beijing itself is under attack, barely. And it looks like some of the enemy units are going to retreat. As we expected. Now for Beijing itself. Hold on. Normally I didn't quite pause this much, but I really need to pause more now. Especially if I had to deploy everything. Well, let's see. Get over here. Have everybody swarm Beijing. All land forces, no matter how damaged. If I have to sacrifice them, that's fine. And are they at war with anybody else? No. And they're actually allies with South China. Whereas South China is at war with Central Siberia, Laos, Taiwan, and even Tibet. Okay, that's an interesting war. Can we take the capital? It looks like we might, if everybody does not keep retreating. All that's left are the artillery and the ZTZ, come on. Come on. We took it. So that means all of North China, I think. Yeah, all of North China is going to be under our control. Come on, March 8th, come on. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? First Manchuria, not all of it, but this time all of North China is under the new empire of the rising sun. Well, although I'm gonna lose some aircraft, but that's fine. That's just fine. What's not fine, however, is for me to build more barracks in different parts and supply depots. I'll build one in here. Here, on the other hand. Why not Zibo? Do that, and in Beijing itself, or actually there's a missile fabrication center here. And that's kind of it. So everything's going to be repaired, built up, or whatever. And that should be it. But there are buildings that are for whatever reason, shut down. So I got no choice but to manually reactivate them. Which is not saying much if I can't exactly find these. Oh. Almost chose the wrong button. Let's see. And where else that has buildings shut off for whatever reason? Not over here, but just in case, I'm gonna build a another supply depot. Which I don't have one anywhere close by. But just in case, I will build one somewhere up here. Not road. Military supply depot. Well, I guess both Jinta would do. So we got several supply depots being built. And as always, they're not going to be quick to be built up anyway. But this is a bit unexpected. North China may have attempted to declare war, but oh boy. Already, the northern part of the Chinese mainland is under our control. And we got a large population. I think we have a very large population now, despite, I'm sure, politically incorrectness of this game, but what can you do? At any rate, electrical power is going to be a really massive problem. But consumer, and especially industrial, are a whole different story. So build those up. In Beijing itself, it's already filled out, so I'm going to leave that alone. In cities like this one, however, that's kind of about it. So I'm going to leave that alone. And that's kind of to do nothing for now. Because I have a feeling South China would probably attempt to declare war again. But do I have any other barracks? I have one up here. Most of which are still being built since they're brand new. So for military, we're going to go to DEFCON guarded. Keep everything low at the moment. Have my Navy once again go to reserve. Once again, however, I am building a new railway in order to connect each of these towns. Is that connected? Yes, it is. So with that, connect to there, connect to down here, here, to Jinan. Split up between this direction and connect to here, which will build another bridge. And that's kind of about it. So I'm going to connect to Dezhou and leave that alone. That's kind of it. Next up will be this unusual military complex that's just as it is, which doesn't make any sense. Although, I guess I could make this area purely building aircraft only. At least one area. And that's kind of it. Taxes are what they are, but I'm going to reduce that just in case. Social spending, I'm going to increase to about 75. Actually, we're going to go a little... it's a little too high. I'm going to go to 75% for now. As for the armies, those near Beijing are going to reserve. Back on Japan itself, we got several units being built up slowly. But those are going to be left alone. Inner Mongolia is fine as it is, even though it would be nice to maintain this small road, but there's nothing we can do about that. Armies everywhere are going to slowly be reserved, but I will let some units try and redeploy if they want to. Especially if areas are being a little crowded. But these, I will reserve them somewhere else. Particularly down in Weian, since there's no need to be bordering with Inner Mongolia at the moment. Forces near Inner Mongolia. And once again, I seem to miss certain areas that need to have a new railway. Connect that. Here as well. Connect to here, down. Now go down here. And yeah, just connect to that area. And there's still a lot of towns that are what was I gonna say again? Oh yeah, towns that are kind of isolated. I can imagine there's some paths to go by foot, but by rail might be a little bit, just a little bit quicker. At least in my mind. Connect that. Now anywhere else? These areas. Another bridge, connect to that. Yep, there is no other connection here. Okay. Yeah, that's nice to know. Whether it's good or bad. I don't know what I'm doing in that strange looking connection. Connect that. That should be just as I say that. So there's actually one more that I have to connect. It's probably not everywhere, especially in Manchuria, that I also have to connect. Most of which I couldn't quite see if they already got railways being built. More rail lines, I mean. And here I'm just gonna connect to that just for the heck of it. Looks like, well, I guess I could imagine that the new railways are gonna be pretty busy with all these connections. Connect to Pyongyang. Anywhere else? I'm just gonna leave it alone now. Who is this? New Jersey. Oh. It's quite a lot of howitzers you're giving me. You probably don't need that much artillery, but I'd rather just start spending a little bit amount of money. Current trend negative. Negative? Alright, taxes, that's probably why. Well, hold on. High income, I'll keep that. Low income is gonna be that. Pension taxes, unemployment, property tax, probably keep that like that. Sales taxes, about that. So that's kind of it. Now, who else was I supposed to ally? I'll probably do that in the next episode, I guess, and I'm gonna do that. Even though I forgot something. Yeah, I'll probably come back to me. But at any rate, I hope you enjoyed this. So, as we not only managed to conquer Manchuria, but also all of North China for the first time. to a degree. But it looks like the rise of the new Japanese empires is truly beginning, with some exceptions, particularly for the economy. And it looks like Tibet is trying to move in rather slowly. Don't know about Taiwan or anybody else, but you never know. Still, I hope you enjoyed this. I know I kinda did, of seeing North China collapse. But we are gonna be hopefully ready for next time, if and when South China declares war. But I hope you enjoyed this, and see you again in the next episode.